It's,
You know what is interesting? Interesting is when you write something and then you're happy with it, and then later you look back at it and you go, "Oh no!" Ooh. And this happens to all to all people who want to be better, right?
mm,
This it doesn't matter if it's in business or in sport or in writing. It doesn't matter, what area of life. You look at an old video of you playing some game and you're like, oh no, and um, you look at some old contract that was written and you're like, oh, look at those mistakes in the contract. Oh my God. Ah.
mm,
Um, and so when I look back and I read this, which was written about, it was written just over 12 months ago, right?
mm-hmm.
Um, and my brain is like, oh my God.
Why?
Well,
Oh,
we see we to progress and be better,
mm,
we have to be like it's like what the snake does. The snake has this skin,
mm-hmm,
and to grow it has to, you know,
mm-hmm,
we say shed the skin. It has to shed the old skin and grow the new skin. And a lot of the writing is about what it's about where you are at a moment in time, and then hopefully you want to look back at it and go, oh my God, you want this because that shows that you progressed,
okay,
that you
got you.
learned something,
Mm-hmm,
that you
but,
understand something. Mhm.
mm-hmm,
It's because mm, I think it's because we're not the same person in the same place, and so we have different perspectives and ideas. I don't think it's I don't think it's bad, but I know that I could not write that today if I wanted to write it. I couldn't do it because my mind is not in the same place as it
mm-hmm,
was. At that point in time, I was thinking, what are the what are the basic things that are really important in human communication? What is like what are the basic things that we need to get exactly right to begin the right forms of communication between people? And now I am like I spent the last week looking at um, business contract negotiation and how to close contracts in negotiation. The language, the sentences, the phrases, the words to use in a conversation that create a greater possibility or opportunity of a successful result to the negotiation with people. Now, on one side, you could say, oh, this is manipulation and this is control, and it is a little bit. And on the other side, you could say, well, if you don't look at it and you don't understand it, then you miss something as well. So that it's this balance of things. So um, it's a slow progression, and I think through each chapter of the first book and the second book, there's a definite progression in understanding these skills lead to these skills, lead to these skills, and it's the progressive development of things. And it's it's basically positive, but it doesn't make it any easier. It's like looking at a video of yourself when you were a kid and going, "Oh my God, did I do that?" Ah. Or if you know, trying to learn to play something on guitar, and the difference between trying to learn it and then actually playing it, like after all the practice. So what I like about it is I like the clarity and the simplicity of it. What I don't like about it is um, it. If I read this now, it doesn't give me the same. joy and enthusiasm that it did when I wrote it the first time. And that's good because different kinds of readers read things. And some people will read it and go, I get that. That's clear. And some people will read it and go, whatever. Right? And that's okay. So I think it's good to write something, whether it's a diary or a journal or just anything to get the idea out of your head, down on paper, to have logical thoughts, to have steps, to have progression, to have a clear explanation. Because I know that sometimes when I write things, my partner reads it and she says, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, okay, sorry. Right, it's clear to me, but it's not clear to anyone else in the universe. Okay, so I have to do it again and think about it again. Um, so I think the the writing is the higher level skill, and I don't give my clients in language a lot of writing tasks because writing takes a lot of time and clients don't have a lot of time. But if clients want writing practice, I can give them writing practice, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of focus and a lot of effort to do that. So